Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Miami Dolphins taking on Sam Darnold and the New York Jets.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. And we are underway from Miami. Jakeem Grant now to return. And able to get this out to the 25. Out come the Dolphins to take over, and it's Ryan Fitzpatrick in his 16th NFL season now leading the way.
Ryan Fitzpatrick's the kind of guy you want on your team in every situation, whether you want him to be your starter, whether you want him to bridge and help a rookie out like Tagovailoa. It doesn't matter. He can fit every spot you're looking for. He's in the second year of a 2-year deal, went 5-8 and 13 starts last year with 20 touchdown passes, and anytime he's on the field, there could be some Fitz magic.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
For Jordan Howard.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
On first down, they run with Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Howard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch. 54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Here's the first carry for Matt Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Don't get nervous. Right there, 54, right there, right there.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick looking middle, and it's incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
46 to Mike, 46.
Fitzpatrick will hand this to Howard. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Fitzpatrick now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe there to make the grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
The kick is
so that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready for their first possession, and they are led by the 23-year-old from USC in his third year now, quarterback Sam Darnold.
Year 3 now of Sam Darnold being the starting quarterback with the New York Jets, and as you might expect, some ups and downs along the way. That's what happens with young quarterbacks. Last year, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, had to play through some sickness and injury. But the Jets really believe in this guy and showed it by upgrading their offensive line in order to get him more protection moving forward.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the ex-Florida Gator, La'Mical Pirine. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Jets ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd and 5. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now it's Darnold. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's the former Hurricane great, Frank Gore. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gore. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Frank Gore, the ball carrier. Jerome Baker in on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Jets nothing.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Miami Dolphins, 2-3 on the year now. They come up with one of the more surprising scorelines of Week 5, blowing away San Francisco 43-17 in Santa Clara. And the Dolphins capitalizing on a couple of Jimmy Garoppolo interceptions to build a big halftime lead. And how about Ryan Fitzpatrick, who obviously has been hearing the drumbeat for Tua get louder and louder, but he was tremendous in the win. Season high 350 yards, 3 touchdown passes. I don't know, CD, are we underrating the Miami Dolphins?
You know, I think you can take the drumsticks and put them down for a while and let Ryan Fitzpatrick be Fitzmagic. So to answer your question, we might very well be, because their 3 losses this year: New England, Buffalo, Seattle. Think about those 3 teams and how good they have been and are. No slouches in that group at all. But now, due to schedule changes, the Dolphins can dare to dream that they can be 3-3 going into their open week, because they host the Jets in week 6. And then, after their open week, they get a home game against the Rams. That could be huge. That could really signify and announce to the rest of the league that this Dolphins team is underrated.
7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability, and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On play action, Fitzpatrick going deep here for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Fitzpatrick. throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, this from 39. Sanders' kick is good.
The kick in.
And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Jets nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
For the New York Jets, a familiar refrain here in 2020, dominated again in Week 5, this time at the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. 30-10, the Jets falling at home, and now 0-5. That's first time since 1996. They finished that season 1-15. But Joe Flacco, Charles, he subs for the injured Sam Darnold, making his first start as a Jet, and I think, probably first start since Week 8 of last year as a Bronco, right?
Yeah, you're exactly right, and, he couldn't get a whole lot going. 195 yards and a touchdown. They got Le'Veon Bell back, but this team right now, let's face it, they're going nowhere fast. Major league struggles. Now, schedule changes have kicked in for them, so now this week, they'll play at the Dolphins, then they're home for Buffalo, and then at Kansas City. I'm not sure where I'm seeing the light for this team. Most of us thought they and the Dolphins would be very competitive. Right now, the Dolphins look like a decided favorite.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll get this to LaMichael Pirine out of the backfield. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down now, but that clock rolling. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On the counter, Gore. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Gore. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Frank Gore, of course, with ties to the city of Miami, born in Coral Gables. He played for these Dolphins for one season, 2018, and, of course, was a collegiate star at the University of Miami from 2001 to 04. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what...
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On the delay, it's Howard. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Fitzpatrick's.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today.
Return team. Don't do us like that.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They run with Howard. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 30.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go with Howard again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Carry there by Jordan Howard, and we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries, but when he's healthy, can be a flat-out workhorse and can break down defenses.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Complete to Matt Breida.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Pick it up, G. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Mike 46.
On first down, it's Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Jakeem Grant. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
And the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Ryan Fitzpatrick. That's good for another Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running with Howard. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. Dancing to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
His kick is
A 10-play drive that time. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it.
nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Barrios on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing Fitzpatrick, and it's caught by Parker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Holding offense.
They ain't on our side.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Howard.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
17-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
By Avery Williamson. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
If you know, you know.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
Dolphins 20. Jets nothing.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Braxton Berrios on the return. The Jets take over 1st and
Back
10.
on offense, New York gets set to take over. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Throw complete to Herndon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 1st down, Darnold. He dumps this off underneath to Gore. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold now to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Hogan, incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it. One last throw now for Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's taken down inside the 30. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.